There's a little bird. What's up, dude? What's up, buddy?
How pretty is that?
Isn't that
huh?
cute? Yeah. These? See how that would look nice in the middle?
Yeah.
Like a clump like that?
Something bigger though?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for yet another week. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's actually going to be a little bit of a throwback to a style of video that I used to do a few years ago. I was actually watching a springtime cleanup video from when I lived up in Northwest Indiana, and I did like this kind of storytelling style video where I just kind of film my day and just kind of tell you what I'm thinking during the day, what I'm doing. So here we go, extended lawn mowing footage. Why? Because we have to enjoy this because we've been months without it. So it's time to just enjoy the mowing. Enjoy the ride, boys and girls. Enjoy the fact that you're about to dominate your neighbors. In fact, you can see already my neighbor's lawn is pale compared to mine. And mine's tall, turf type tall fescue. I think I've told you guys a few times that the tall fescue that I have is a little far north here. Sometimes I give you some lawn care tips, sometimes some philosophy, stuff like that. And so as I was watching that, I was like, you know what? Another nice thing about those videos, besides the fact that I think some of you will appreciate kind of seeing a style that I haven't done in a while, but the other thing about those videos is they're a lot easier to edit, and I've got so much to get done today, so many things that maybe wouldn't make a full video, but might be kind of cool to let you see. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do a full day of storytelling. So I do wanna give you a couple quick announcements here right up front for those of you that are ready to just get in here, get the tip, and get off. I've still got 2 free guides available to you, but before that, I wanna talk to you about another guide that I just released. I've actually released a step-by-step yearly lawn program for warm season lawns. You can get it in the link in the description below. Now it's $25 we're charging for this one. As many of you know, I have a lawn coaching program, and that's $25 a month, and I actually do step-by-step instruction with people. We talk about their lawns, their site conditions, shade, sun, what kind of grass types they have, what kind of weeds they're dealing with, and then, you know, what other things are they actually able to do. We make custom plans for them based around not only their site, but their lifestyle and where they live and all of those kind of things. But I keep that locked out because I really keep that limited to just a few people so I can make sure that I give them the proper attention in there. But if you can't get into that coaching and you still want a good step-by-step program, this program is really the basis for what we start with in the coaching program, and you can buy that for $25. So now this ebook is for warm season lawns. So that's grass types St. Augustine, Bermuda, and Zoysia primarily, centipede also with a little bit of a twist, and Bahia. So if you have one of those grass types and you're looking for a yearly lawn program, you can go ahead and click in the link in the description below and you can buy that book for $25. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start my day here. My first task is to head up to the nursery because I gotta get some plants to fill in. So we ended up going to this local nursery called Sweet Bay. I went there because they specialize in growing only native plants. And after I've had this massive freeze this year and had a lot of problems with some of my non-native palms that are probably growing a little bit too far north, I'm like, dude, I want to get some native stuff. Plus, I think it's kind of cool to put native plantings around your landscape. I just think it's a good idea. Makes me feel like a hippie. So there's this really nice guy that helps us. I think he's probably one of the owners, but I'm gonna call him the Sweet Bay Savage, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But he helped us pick out this beautiful saw palmetto here, and then these are some blue stem palmettos as well. And I like the blue stems because the area I'm putting them in is gonna be a little bit shady. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now, am I calling him the Savage because he used Spanish moss to mark the palmetto that I picked out? No. Am I calling him a savage because he wears his clippers on his back pocket? Awesome. But no. Am I calling him a savage because his prep table is actually some sort of an operating room autopsy table? Maybe I'm calling him a savage because they delivered an hour after I purchased. Nope. I'm calling him a savage because after I pimped my YouTube channel to him, not to get something free, but just because I pimped my YouTube channel to everybody. That's how you get your brand known, is by pimping it person to person. But anyway, it's because when I told him I cared about lawns, his immediate response to me was, oh, we're actually against lawns here. I mean, We're okay with people having a little bit, but we'd rather them put in all native plantings around their house. I thought, dude, you're a total savage. Here I am spending money with you, telling you how I love my YouTube channel about lawns, and you tell me you hate lawns. You're a total savage, bro. I don't know if all of you remember what was here, but I can put up some pictures of what I ripped out. Most of it I ripped out last weekend, but I did have a few stumps left to get out, and then one bush over here on the corner. Then I've got some transplants to do, which aren't going to make it into this video. Next thing was we've got 2 Sago Palms here, and these are going in some pots near the front porch. I'm actually going to get more of these for foundation plantings, but I'm doing things in small steps here that I can handle in small amounts of time on the weekends. That's one good tip when you're doing landscaping. If you'll notice here, I had the larger stuff put in by professionals, the stuff that I couldn't handle, and now I'm doing the next level down. But even most of this is too big to fit in the trunk of my 2012 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, so I have it all delivered. Of course, I get to do the fun part, which is the design, and then overall picking out which plants will go in which space. You'll notice with tropicals that they're not all round in the same shape, so you have to kind of move things around a little bit to see what's pleasing to the eye, knowing that it's going to change as more fronds are pushed out. Alright, so you see me keep measuring here. What I'm doing is I'm just looking for the soil depth. Now when I talk about that, what I'm saying is I love container grown plants because if you look, they have a nice even soil depth. So the roots of that plant are used to obtaining, air, water, nutrients, things like that at those various depths. What you want to do when you plant is mimic that as close as possible. I'm a simple man, don't want a complication. And I actually put it about an inch or an inch and a half higher than my natural soil depth in my landscape bed because I let the rocks pile up next to it and then things kind of settle out naturally. So So that's why I prefer container grown plants. They're really easy just to measure out, make sure you're an inch, inch and a half above your normal grade. There's also some settling that'll happen. So the other thing is I put some RGS in the bottom of each one of these holes that I've dug. You can see I've got some pretty nasty clay soil here mixed with a little bit of sand. So 3 ounces of RGS in, half gallon of water or so dumped in the bottom of each of the holes before I get going. Pro tip, look for the plants at the nursery that are busting out of their pots. Those are the alpha male plants. Those are the ones that you want. Alright guys, so here's the best story of this entire video. See this awesome wooden flag right here? Look at how awesome that is. This is going in my workshop. This was sent to me from Army veteran Matt Pacini. So what's cool about this story is Matt actually reached out to me a couple of years ago when he was still active duty Army, just asking a couple lawn questions for which I answered, just some simple Facebook kind of banter kind of thing. Anyway, now a couple years later, him and his wife are both Army veterans. He's out now, and he has this business, Sawdust and Splinters, in Louisiana, and check out what he makes. Now, they make furniture and all kinds of other things, but he sent me this flag and said, thanks for giving me those lawn tips back a couple years ago. And I'm like, dude, what can I do here? I want to plug him because, number one, because him and his wife are both veterans, but number two, look at this beautiful workmanship here. So this is incredible stuff. I'll link this in the description below, sawdustandsplintersla.com. That stands for Louisiana. With that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the lawn.